What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast, episode 78.
Boy, 78.
I knew that.
When you put the rundown in the list. You said episode 78.
And I knew that. But I knew it.
Bruh.
I, of course, am your host, Wade Blogs.
AKA.
Mr. Quid Pro Quo.
AKA.
Trailmonger.
AKA.
The.
Wait for it.
I'm still running with Trailmonger. Wade Blogs.
Lord Jesus.
It really is Wakanda
forever and ever. I need the Cardi B drop forever.
Forever.
Joining me as always. It's a better segue than that. I'm 2 years later, I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
Ari is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, y'all? I'm still sick, but I'm here though, so that's what counts.
And always joining me.
What? Sorry.
And of course, from parts unknown.
Parts unknown.
What we said? The upside down.
The upside down.
I feel it's somewhere else we said. It's like a wrestler. It's like a wrestler like Death from Death Valley.
Mm-hmm. In the pits of the shadows, staring with a flashlight.
G is in the building. What up, G?
Yeah, what's going on?
How's everybody feeling? Everybody's all right?
Nah, I'm sick.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm pouring my glass right now.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I poured my glass earlier. It's wearing off.
I can't because, you know.
Ramadan
Kareem the other one. I only got 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks left.
Yeah, you owe me about $1 in nickels so far.
June 18th. Well, we'll see this show.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's get right into the its. The its? I can't.
No.
You said it.
You having trouble talking today?
No, certain things I can't say right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can't say the rundown?
No, I said let's go ahead and talk through the SHITs.
Oh, the shits.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Feel me?
Okay. The shits. Let's get with the shits. I got you, son. I just didn't know. I thought it was like the rundown, and I was like, you can't say rundown, bro?
I couldn't say the it.
Got you. I got you.
Follow me now.
I got you. I wasn't here. I wasn't even here at all. We was on 2 different pages.
Clearly.
Yes.
But let's get into it. The rundown. Gee, the fuck. Come on, bro.
We're good. Alright, let's go again.
Alright.
Let's get it. I'm not editing. No, let's just go.
Let's get into the rundown.
Alright, so first thing on the rundown, we have to get to
we just need to drop.
We definitely need the drop. Almost 2 years later, we need the drop. I tell you what, Uncut Nation, all you out there, if you want to edit a drop for us for the rundown, send it to us. WordsWithWade@gmail.com.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, let's see if somebody in the nation can help us. Probably not, but hey, we appreciate you. First thing, last week, well, like I did last week, let's say we're recording this show on Sunday afternoon. By the time you guys hear it, it'll be Monday. At this point right now, and Ari, can I get a timeline check on that real fast?
429?
No, timeline.
I don't know.
Or see if he dropped anything.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
No, I haven't dropped.
No.
Nothing has dropped.
Okay.
Nothing.
Periodically, I'm going to ask you for a timeline check just to make sure. So as of this
Nothing
point,
has dropped.
Yeah, as of this point right now, Drake has still not responded to Pusha T, the story of Adidon.
You making VA look real hot right now, bro.
Now, if you recall last episode, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think he's going to.
Yeah, I don't think so. We'll get to that. Last episode, ladies and gentlemen, I said on this very podcast that Push would respond on Tuesday because it was Memorial Day weekend. He's enjoying time, going cookouts, and all that good stuff. And lo and behold, what happened? He responded on Tuesday. I love it when I'm right. So let's talk about it. The story of Adidon.
The plan comes together.
Exactly. since we haven't had a chance to break it down, and it doesn't look like, well, Drake hasn't replied to this moment, let's talk about the story of Adidon.
Okay.
And first, in totality, we've all heard the song several times. Me and Ari would just listen to it a few moments ago to refresh our memories.
And I go, ooh, like something just happened, like it didn't happen the last time I heard it.
I know, right?
Every time.
So as far as a response to what Drake Duppy freestyle, that's what it's pronounced, Duppy.
When he hit him like 3 verses and that was it, and then he just hit him an entire song.
It's a Duppy freestyle. It was a quote unquote freestyle. How do we feel as a response to Duppy freestyle? G, and I'll go to you with this one. How do you feel about that as just a response?
I still feel it was light.
You feel it was a light jab?
I still feel it was light because I guess because the stuff that he brought up, and the main thing that everybody's talking about is the hidden child.
Mm-hmm.
I had already knew about most of that. I didn't know about the fact that he had went ahead and took the DNA test, but I had knew already that he had a kid potentially. Like it was 80% certain that he had a kid, because it was like in January of last year. It was multiple allegations that came out, and the first one that came out was the one that made headlines, and that one was disproven. So it was like all the rest of them kind of fell in the shadows of the swept under. Me being a nigga, I was like, look, it ain't gonna be but so many females are gonna say this yours or got something to do with it, and all of them admit it had to be at least one. So it wasn't that much of a shock. I just didn't know exactly which one it was. But I recall, the multiple cases that came out.
So
I didn't know what I know now as far as, once Push mentioned it and I had a name, now let me research, find out who the chick is.
right, and hell, before you continue with that, hold on, because we're gonna get into her in a moment, because that's a lot. So Ari, we gonna get into her in a moment, because that in itself is interesting. So Ari, when you heard the story of Adidon, as far as a response to Duppy freestyle, how did you feel about it?
My mouth was open. Like my mouth was open. Like that is exactly what happened.
Hey, you can't say stuff like that with the uncut fans that we got.
Bruh, I don't care. Y'all don't follow me anyway. But okay, so yes, I think that last year it was circulating around little rumors that Drake had a kid. Now, when those rumors came out, it was like a lot of other stuff was going on, so I believe it got swept under the rug and people overlooked it, like, yeah, he got a kid, that's cool. But nobody brought up the fact that, yo, fam, you taking all these pictures and doing all this stuff, but where your kid at? You know what I'm saying? And then it was like the elephant in the room that nobody fucking talks about. So it's not like, whoa, oh shit, this happened. It's like he actually talked about something that people ain't talking about. So I don't believe that that's all he had.
Oh yeah.
I think that he's just like slapping him on the wrist, like seeing whatever move he's gonna make and then trying to release whatever information he has. So I think it's just a waiting game, but at this point they beef has been so damn long that I don't think that all of this gonna be ended right away. I don't think that all of it's gonna be I don't think that a whole bunch of drama is gonna come up right now, like a push, a shove, but I think it's gonna last like for years. Like it's gonna be like a pop back and it's gonna be like years later and then a little tiny pop back, then they're gonna start again, because this is a 6-year feud. Like I don't know if everybody forgets that it's a 6-year feud.
Yeah, very valid point.
I can see that. I can definitely agree with that. Like it's not just gonna be song for song, we going in for a while, clear winner, and then everybody move on. Like no, it's gonna be jabs and stuff still coming out. And
the moment you forget they beefing, boom, another song will come out.
Yeah, because well, the thing is, everyone is saying Drake made it personal by mentioning Push's fiance. So Push made it extra personal by mentioning Drake's dad, his mom, his kid, his baby mama.
Right. He's like, you coming for mine, I'm coming for your entire family.
OD'd on his whole family. Like,
but Push brought up like good points in it. Like
very valid points.
Like when he got to talking about his mom and his pop is like, you know, you always winning, how she always losing. You know, Steve Harvey suit you promote him. Like at the beginning of your career, you talking about how your dad wasn't there, how your mom was your world, she raised you, this, that, and the third. Your dad come back into the picture, he everywhere with you.
X.
He everywhere with you. He ain't said nothing about his mom. His dad didn't even make the album cover.
Mm-hmm.
Like his mom won't own none of the covers. So that's just like complete flip flop.
Actually,
like I understand when that's missing and you know it comes back around, you reconcile this and the third, but you got to take that with a grain of salt.
I actually have the audio. Push has been doing a press run, of course. In all of this, we forget Daytona dropped and it was a solid project, but because of the press run he's on, he's been talking about this at length. And I have the audio when he's talking to Big Boy. He's explaining, I guess, why he took this approach. Is that a good way to say it?
Yeah.
Well,
that should be definitely interesting to hear. We have some little things to talk about after that.
Yeah. Here we go. All right. Push breaks down to Big Boy's neighborhood, why he took this approach and what made him go this way. Let's go.
All right.
When you heard the Duppy freestyle,
right,
were you already locked and loaded with the Story of Adidon?
I mean, loosely. Yeah, loosely. You know, when I heard, like, again, when I heard the Duppy freestyle, I was like, okay, you know, now I have to, like, really analyze who this person is. And I got to analyze, like, you know, just questions like, man, okay, why would you put her in it, my fiance?
Yes.
Okay, what was, like, the line was trash, right? It was a line about, like, I'm going to make it ring on you, like Virginia Williams. The line itself is trash.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, I felt like, wait a minute, what is the real issue with you and marriage? So then now I gotta dig deeper into who the person is. Now I gotta dig in and see, what are y'all like? What's your family like? Oh, your dad left you at 5. Oh, I get that. He never walked you to the bus stop. You're mad about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's like, man, you know, your mom, she never remarried. Ah, you don't even know what, like, family is. So of course you don't dig marriage. I get it. Okay, boom. Bang. Okay, bang. Now it's like, you know, you gotta look a little further. You gotta dig a little deeper and say, okay, boom. Now, you know, I love my family. And I like, you know, it's just certain things I'm just not, I've been in this game for 16 years, certain things I'm not into. You know, it's like I don't like people speaking to my mother. I don't like people speaking to my father about music stuff. I don't like, you know, I got to switch churches. You leave a CD on my mother's car, we got to switch to church.
Wow.
I can't do this right now. Like, because it's pressure that bothers me. You know, I look at him and I'm like, oh, like you parade your dad around in these weird suits. Parade him. It's clown-like. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's what I get. I get clown feelings from that. I look at him.
Where did you get
That's just hilarious. You know what's funny about that, and forgive me, and I know Push is from Virginia, and I haven't had that many dealings with Push, but just it's funny how Virginian he is.
That's
you know
definitely he's
like,
a Virginia side. Yeah,
like that's clown like. That's Virginia. You know what I'm saying?
That was savage.
But it's funny and it's true. It's funny. It's funny and it's true because. Think about it. Why do you have an issue? Why was that a jab? I'm gonna put a ring on you like Virginia Williams. Why is that a bad thing? He's getting married. So why did you what is your issue with marriage? Oh, you never been married. Oh, your mom never been married. Your dad left you at 5. Oh, It's some real Virginia analyzing going on right there. That's a real VA move. It's funny. It's super funny.
It's hilarious.
Because
it's like you putting Virginia on the map right now. Bruh.
And then let's get into, okay, he talks about his dad. He calls his mom by name. I think a lot of people missed that part. He did say Sandy. Her name is, he called her by name.
Yeah, because at first I was like, who?
Yeah, he addressed her.
He called his mom by name and his dad by name.
Yeah. He said you Steve Harvey Suits.
He was like, all right, you gonna name my fiance, I'm naming everybody.
Yeah, it's so funny. You jabbed me once, I'm throwing haymakers.
And that's Virginia. It's like, oh, you talking about my shirt? I'm gonna talk about your entire life. It's like, God, hold on, wait a second. Calm down.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. But let's continue on. Okay, so we get into that part. Talk about his dad, his mom, him, his feelings with marriage, which once again you have to think, what is his feelings with marriage? Because now he has a baby mom. He's not gonna marry her. Let's be honest about this. But let's talk about Sophie. Now, for reasons of inclination you already know, I can't view any of Sophie's work as it was right now. Give me 2 weeks. But G,
that's okay. I look for you.
There you go, my man. So I've heard though that she's not a porn star per se. She just does like strip videos.
She's not.
Okay, so let's go into that.
It's not like. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying go into that. What does she do?
She is, because you know if it's out there, I'm gonna find it. I searched high and low. There's not. It's more so like uncut strip tease type thing. It's like it's almost like watching live video feed. Like, she in the bed, get up, she gonna walk down the hallway naked, get in the shower, get cleaned up, put on her makeup, oil herself up, and then put on stuff, and then kind of move around, dance for you. And it's just like, I guess, like sexual, erotic visuals. It's not like she getting pounded out or nothing like that. Like, if it is, she got a strong team that took all of that shit offline, because I can't find it nowhere. I found no insertion of anything anywhere.
Bruh, you was looking.
Well, the funny thing is like, they cleaned up her IG crazy.
Any video that I was able to find of her had nobody else in the picture with her, male or female. It was just always her either dancing or just showing her flexibility.
Well, it says that she's a former French porn star, so I don't think that you might be able to find anything anywhere right now until somebody digs some stuff up from the crates.
Well, I mean,
I know people who got crates. That's what I'm telling you. If it's typically on the web or is out there, I have an ability to find it for the most part. My track record is like 9 out of 10. This might be that one time that I couldn't find it, but I will say that she her sex appeal and her confidence is up there. She got a nice body, and from what I can see, it looks natural. She got a real strong face.
She has a real strong chin. She has a American
her chin and her nose.
She has an American dad
strong.
chin.
It's real dominant. Those are dominant features. But I mean, it's not like, like you said, it's not like the porn that we talk about, that we're used to. Like, it's not she getting gang banged and all of that, or it's scenes where, multiple niggas is, having their way with her or coming on her face or just a whole bunch of, like, it's nothing like that. She's just more...
I'm sorry, boy. He's going deep in it, ain't you?
I know I seen one picture of her like doing a split or something.
I haven't looked at pictures yet, but I think I'll start.
Yeah,
Maybe
but I can't. I can only look so far right now. Like after I see one picture, I'm like, yeah, I can't keep looking because I'm gonna see something I ain't supposed to see right now.
Oh, bro. Oh, yeah, well, you can't. Yeah, I get
mean,
it.
there's not really a whole bunch to it. Like I said, it's just mainly her getting oiled up and doing splits and moving around and shaking her butt.
Now, there's a rumor. Well, not a rumor. She was supposed to be on the failed reality TV show Real Mistresses of Atlanta. She was supposed to be part of that. I actually saw the intro to it. And
You
she
said
was part of it.
Mistresses?
Yes, Real Mistresses of Atlanta.
That's some tea. I need to watch that.
It never came out, but there's a if you look online, you can
Yeah,
find
it
the
never
intro.
aired.
Yeah, it never aired, but she's a part of it. Her name, should we say
They're
her
not
name?
ready for that, huh?
Should we say her name? Her porn name is not Sophie. It's some porn shit stuff.
Her last name?
It's her porn name is like it's like Rosie something.
I don't know.
I don't remember. It's not important.
Mm.
Hold on 1 second.
He says, "Hold on," like he on a phone now.
I know, right? No, I was
like I'm
looking,
just.
No, I have
It's so black.
Yeah, I know, right? I have some additional audio. I wanted to make sure. Yeah.
I can't.
Okay, so now in this, he had a baby with her, and Ari just brought up an interesting TMZ article about alleged discussion they had regarding and this is once again alleged discussion. This is on TMZ.com from May 2017 when she has text messages from Drake. She's saying Sophie is her name, right? Sophie?
Yeah, Brousseau.
That sounds good. We'll go with that. When Drake texts her he wants her to have an abortion, and she's like, I can't simply kill my baby to indulge you. I'm sorry. Drake says, indulge me? What? Like, fuck you.
Fuck you. Sorry, quit it. Stop that.
Yeah. And she says, what? And he says, you do know what you're doing. You think you're going to get money. I should read this dramatically, right? That was dramatic.
You didn't even sound like it was tea. I mean,
it wasn't.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
I guess we know because she had a baby. The baby's here.
Right. But
So-
Drake didn't want the baby.
Yeah, this is interesting. And this is just broke from TMZ. Y'all check out TMZ because it's a lot of tea. I feel like we should call him Push T. Push the T.
Push the tea.
Push the T.
Push the tea.
Push the T.
Push the tea. If you come up with a meme, I swear we're going big. We're going big. We should do it tonight before this even airs.
I see what you did there with bars of death.
I'm telling you,
Bars.
bars of death. Push the
That's
T.
how you flip it. Push a T with the push a T.
Yeah.
That sounds like a podcast. Push the T.
Push the
Push
T.
T.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's the name of the episode. Pushes T.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that's the reason why the story of.
Picture of Pusha T actually sipping a cup of tea. There we go.
You know what's so funny about Push T's his press run? His cavalier attitude about it. And I'm using cavalier for a reason. You know, Virginia Cavaliers, all the good stuff.
That's good. Catch up, sports fans.
Yeah, I know. He's so relaxed and nonchalant about it. Yeah, you know. And his hands going there. We just relaxed. Yeah, you know. I can kill him anytime I want to. This is nothing.
Yeah.
He's so relaxed. Like, this is absolutely nothing to him. This is like a light thing.
But this is the reason why it's so big, though, because he doesn't even want a kid. So the fact that you a deadbeat going around trying to sell music is like, hold up, wait a second, don't press yourself. Let's come back for a second and remind you who you are.
Yeah, like, this hurts.
The crazy thing, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this, because just to take a step back to talking about his DM and everything. It's weird because she sent out a text last year about him being a deadbeat dad.
I remember seeing
not a text, a tweet. Sorry. She tweeted that he was a deadbeat dad, and then shortly after she deleted it. But there's also been articles and everything written that since she's been pregnant, he's been supporting her financially.
Now, see,
all the way up until now.
Now that's a whole. We'll get to that because that's the other part of the conversation. I do want to get to that because I think it's really funny how that's coming out now. But let's hold that part for a second.
Okay.
Because that's a good point. That's a great point. Now, Drake even released a statement. No, he actually did not release a statement about his kid. He released a statement about the blackface.
Yeah.
If you remember the Story of Adidon, the cover, he's in blackface. This is how funny this is. It's so many quote unquote layers that one of the most offensive things is one of the last things we talk about. We talk about his kid, we talk about your dad, talk about your mom, talk about you, talk about the baby mom. Oh yeah, but you in blackface too.
That's like a.
And then the thing that made it so dope was the beat Pusha decided to put it on.
Of course, yes. The story of OJ
That
beat.
shit is so dope.
Because it was so.
It's like, oh, my skin is.
It was so.
But the Nina Simone sample that Jay just already went into the whole OJ story. Like, yo, at the end of the day, don't matter what you do, you still a nigga.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so.
And,
I have to quote surgical.
yeah, exactly. Surgical something.
Like it's really layers to it. And this happened all on Tuesday. So we go through the week and every day there's 1,000 memes coming out about Drake. There's millions of memes. You can have a meme-a-thon about this Drake issue right now. Right?
He's getting that Meek Mill treatment.
Right. So then Drake puts out don't entertain the circus. Right? Something to that effect to say don't entertain the circus. So somebody responds, it wasn't a circus when you did it. Like, yeah, Van Jones from TMZ, everybody knows the black guy from TMZ, was like, it wasn't a circus when you were the ringmaster. When he did all the same thing to Meek, it wasn't no big deal. So why is the circus now? Just sit back and take it and shut up. Now, this happens all week. Push on his press run. Then Ye drops his album yesterday. No, I'm sorry, Friday, which I haven't heard and I won't be hearing. And apparently, Ye says he puts out a tweet. And you have that tweet, right? That Kanye tweeted?
I do. What is going on, sir? And I'm looking right now. I'm stalling.
You're fine. You're looking up. Well, I always looking up the tweet.
Got it.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
This
Kanye tweeted.
All right, he tweeted, I've never been about beef. I'm about love. Lines were crossed and it's not good for anyone, so this is dead now.
So, people are taking that to say that the Push Drake thing is dead now because Kanye deaded it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk.
Deaded it.
I can't talk.
I got you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. So I saw that tweet. I was like, okay, I took it as the Kanye Drake beef is dead. Because you remember in Duppy Freestyle, Drake threw a couple shots at Kanye too.
He did.
And I think I also go ahead.
It makes it look bad because he hasn't come back with shit yet.
That's what I was going to
get to.
So
it makes it look like, Kanye had some words with him and now he's like scared to fucking say anything or some shit.
Well, I tweeted, I said, I wonder what's going to be on OVO Radio. Because if you don't know, on Apple Radio, Drake, his label OVO, they do have their own radio show, OVO Radio. They do it like every Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured, me being the progressive guy that I am, that if Drake was going to respond, it would be on his own radio show. That makes sense. He's dropped records on OVO Radio before, so it just makes sense, right? Right. I wasn't crazy about this. I actually tweeted this. So yesterday comes, there's no OVO Radio. It didn't even air yesterday. The show did not even air.
Are you serious?
I'm dead.
Huh? I'm confused.
I'm so serious. So the show
He canceled that nigga broadcast.
Yo, he's like really in his feelings. Like,
so the show
bitch.
they do every Saturday did not even air yesterday.
Mm.
I was waiting.
Or he's gonna come with a good comeback. I hope, but bro, if not,
I was waiting because I was like, how could they address it? They have to drop a diss or they have to ignore it. Like, you can't just talk. You can't be like, well, nothing happened in the news this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, could you picture them being like, oh yeah, nothing happened. It's just a regular week for us.
So, at this point, I feel Pusha should rap over back to back.
Oh, that would be a body.
I waited 3 days. What the fuck y'all?
Oh, that would be such a body if Pusha rapped over back to back like he did Meek, like Drake did.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be such a body.
Bruh, just go ahead. Just go ahead and catch this karma, yo. Go ahead and catch this karma. Catch all of this energy.
What I love about the story of Adidon is he put in the first couple of bars, let's put the ghostwriting aside, Jordan aside. So it was because people always attack Drake about ghostwriting. He said, nope, let's throw that away. Let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about something real.
Exactly. Everybody already know what he gonna come and push with. Oh, you sell as many drugs as you already as you always claim, and this and the third. Ooh. So the most common things that we both get attacked for. Let's not even talk about that. Because we got deeper issues. We got other things to discuss.
Exactly. And I can just see Push in the studio. Just let's put the ghostwriting aside. Jordan just so cavalier and relaxed about it. Yeah, I'm talking about your pride. Now let's be clear, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have heard me on this podcast, and if you're a fan of the Uncut Nation, you've heard me, for lack of a better term, lust over what's her name again? My ex in my head
With the whack head?
Like
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
so
like,
I'm being funny
because you said head. Yeah, what head? There is none.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hold on, bro. I know you ain't
Bruh.
No,
Because we ain't forget it. We're never gonna let you live that down ever in life.
Because I don't want people thinking, oh, so y'all porn shaming or whatever. I don't have a problem with her being a quote unquote porn star or whatever you call it.
At least have some talent, son.
Yeah, that doesn't bother. Surprisingly, that doesn't bother me.
The fact that she's whack.
Well, no, she's whack. That's something. No, we're not talking about China. We're talking about Drake baby mom. Like that bar,
look, I was still on that, right?
No, that bar that she's a porn star.
I thought we were talking about Black China too.
No, we're not talking about China. No, I'm saying because I don't want Uncut Nation being like, oh, you hypocritical. You talking about she been a porn star, but you've been talking about Black China for almost 2 years. So
Yeah.
I'm simply saying I don't really have a problem with that. Everybody has to pass. But I just think it's ironic. Drake, who is such a quote unquote good guy in the industry, this is who he chooses to have his child with. Well, he doesn't choose, but he went raw in it. So I mean, hey.
Well, I mean, he has a ghostwriter, so it's not like he's writing about himself for real. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo, that was a bar.
Virginia shit.
That was a bar. So Quentin Miller's the real good guy. That's his name, Quentin Miller, right? So it's
Damn.
so I wonder, is Drake material going to change now? Are we going to hear songs from talking about his baby mama? I got stressed because he hasn't really admitted this yet. Think about all the stuff that's happened this week. He did the press release about the blackface.
It was a rumor that I heard, during my research, that he was going to address the baby mama rumors and hidden baby allegations and all that, and talk about it on his upcoming album.
Scorpion. So Push is really.
Apparently, he beat him to the punch and exposed it. So now, I mean, as an artist, I feel he really has no choice but to discuss it. Whether it's his kid or not, he has really no choice but to describe, all of the behind the scenes and what he was dealing with during the situation that came out in the media or whatever in his music. My question is he going to do it, or are we going to get another 25 song playlist of other niggas singing?
Well, his album Scorpion's supposed to come out at the end of June, the end of this month. But I'm pretty sure because of this revelation, like Push said,
I'm pretty sure that thing gonna get pushed.
Yeah, it's gonna get pushed. I see what you did there.
No pun intended.
I'm pretty sure because of this revelation, things lyrics are going to change. I mean, I've seen someone post a meme, not the nice for what video, the God's Plan video, when they were like, we shot this video, we gave all the money away, don't tell my baby mama. Like, and like you said earlier, you alluded to earlier, G, all these stories are coming out now that Drake has been supporting the kid and doing all these things for Christmas, and all these leaks from OVO to TMZ, apparently, because that's all it really is. Like, we're not that stupid, Drake. We know that you're talking to Harvey Weinstein, not Weinstein, that's not the guy name, to Harvey at TMZ and telling him all this information, or somebody's telling him that so you can make you look like a good guy. We're not dumb.
Exactly.
Like, we know exactly what you're doing. We just want you to rap. I've said on this podcast 1,000 times, I'm on the side of hip hop. You know, when Nicki and Rim was going at it, I was on the side of hip hop. I just want to hear good hip hop. And y'all know me, Unca Nation. I like bars of death. And right now, the only person serving any death is Terrence Thornton. That's all I'm saying. Aubrey, where you at, fam? That's all we say.
Exactly. I think that's what has, because it was like, I'm going to say it was like 2016, and I was watching like some on YouTube, and they was talking about the Meek Mill and Drake situation, and they was basically like, the person who was narrating, who put it together, was basically like, Drake can't be beat. Like, in a rap battle, he can't be beat. And I disagree with that at the time, and I had numerous conversations with, other fellow artists and MCs, because everybody has a kink in their armor.
Right.
I don't care who you are. Everybody breathing has a kink in their armor. And Push, as you said, in the first 4 bars, he put in the beginning of the song,
Yep.
ghostwriting aside, drug dealing aside. Because everybody attacks Drake about the same thing.
Right.
You don't write your raps, you don't write your raps, you don't write your raps. Alright, cool. It's been shown and proven on numerous occasions that the majority of the public does not care whether Drake writes his rhymes or not. They don't. It's been shown and proven that in a rap battle, they don't care whether he's writing responses or not. They don't. So, there's no point to try to expose Drake. Drake has already been exposed numerous times, and Drake has survived.
Right. So
with Push there, let's go ahead and talk about Aubrey. Let's go ahead and expose Aubrey. Let's get to the core of the person, the man. Let's talk about his principles, his character.
Right.
Nobody ever attacked him that way, or discuss those shortcomings, or those decisions, those flaws, those kinks in that man's armor. Everybody, has a persona that takes the brunt of most backlash. People's true self normally can't withstand that, which is why they have a persona.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what Push did. It was like, I goes right in the side. We ain't gonna talk about Drake. We're talking about the money. Let's talk about your decisions as a man. I think that's what, in the words of Ali, that's what shook up the world.
It's like he was deconstructing Drake. You know what I mean? It's like you said, Drake. Let's talk about Aubrey. Let's break down Aubrey. And I think what I noticed in a lot of forums and a lot of chats and comments, I think a lot of people have those same flaws as Drake. Like, why is marriage a bad thing? Oh, because your mom was never married. So you don't know. Because I would think that the things that Push said about Drake damages Drake's integrity. You know what I'm saying? Him as a man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm noticing is that a lot of people are just like, so if you have integrity, you're like, oh wow, this is crazy. I can't believe Drake. I don't look at you the same anymore. But I noticed so many people are just like, well, yeah, I'm the same way. I got a baby mama I can't stand. It's like they cop and please for him when these bars these are haymakers, and this is light. This is the first round. Let's keep it. This is Tyson in the first round. These are haymakers Push is throwing.
I think what really drove it home for me is when Push was on the phone.
Oh,
and
yes.
He was like, my friends, my friends that have
child support issues, yeah.
Child support issues. Like they can't hang out. Like I don't hang with them. I can't be around them. He was like, cause you're not gonna ball out with me. And I know you got child support issues. Like, I'm not supporting that. I'm not condoning that.
I actually have that audio. Let me pull that up because he was talking to the Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you know, we done tap danced around the ghostwriting issues. We're not going to tap dance around a kid. He was like, I'm not for that. That's not what we doing. And
yeah, here we go. I have that audio. Let me play that audio really quick, G. Because that you're absolutely right. That was hilarious. Volume up on here. Hold on, let's cut the volume up on this, perhaps.
Yeah, like this. I don't got no skill. It is what it is.
If Drake taps out, would you stop Push? Would you be like, all right, I'm good? No.
He tapped out. I mean, yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna bully the situation because I feel like I think it's bigger questions now, though. I really do.
Right. 100%.
They don't have to be answered to me, but I definitely feel that there are bigger questions than the things that I brought up, and I mean that he has to answer. And I mean, right. I really feel like they need to be answered. That's real. So we talked about the writing or whatever, the ghostwriting allegations. All right, cool. We off that. Now you get to like, you know, the baby mimicking of the black face, right? Like blackface. I mean, okay, I'm not ready to excuse that. I'm not really ready to excuse, you know, you talking multi-millionaire talk to me and you tucking a baby. Like I'm not with all of that. Right. So like I don't even hang with my friends who have child support issues. All right.
That's real. So I think what Drake does and what Drake is doing now, before this issue with Push, is he was appearing to be the good guy. I mean, look at Nice for What. He was appealing to the women. God's plan was giving money out to people. He was trying to be the good guy. But I personally feel like this damages that good guy image. This damages his credibility. Like you are hiding the child. Like, damn. So with that being said, it's been a week. Kanye put out the tweet. We heard the rumor. Well, I'm talking ahead of myself. There's a rumor that just leaked today that I put in the chat for everybody to see and hear. And Uncut Nation, of course, you don't have the chat, so you have no idea what I'm talking about. That because I'm like, I put in the chat. They're like, what chat? Nigga? Like, Drake has a reply to Push, and Weezy's on it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And this dropped today. Thank you for that. So with everything going on, it's a week now. Do we think we're going to get a Drake reply?
Not right now.
Or like Ari said, just going to be subtle jabs throughout time?
If Drake decides to respond at this point, he got to put all his cards on the table for the most part and really hope that Push ain't got nothing left.
Push Sonic has a lot left. I actually heard one of the rumors about Push's next disc. I'm not going to trust.
This is how I analyze it. The majority of Push's record is about he's tucking a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's the brunt of that song. It's not a whole bunch of other allegations. It's not diving into a whole bunch of other things. It's like one stiff jab, boom, you got a kid, and you ain't claiming it. It's little stuff sprinkled in, but the main point of that song is you got a kid that you talk. So if Push continues to take that approach, he's not doing the shotgun approach. He's doing the headshot approach.
Yeah.
Like every single time I shoot is a headshot. I'm shooting one.
It's it's young Mike Tyson. That all my throws are knockouts.
I'm not gonna throw a bunch in the song to have everybody this way. You heard what he said over here. You heard what he said over here. You heard what he said over here, and then eventually the point gets lost. Like headshot.
Exactly.
Now, how you come back from a headshot? You can get shot in other. You can get hit in other parts of your body, and walk it off, still survive. You might have something. Some form of deformity, things might not work as well. And for, the uncut nation that's not followed, this is all a metaphor.
Right.
But, because there's going to be, I don't care what nobody say, there's going to be some damage.
Yeah, it has to
or
be.
adjustment to Drake's career after this.
It has to be.
So it has to be, some got amputated, some's in a wheelchair, some on a cane, it's some form of adjustment.
Well,
because nothing will ever be the same after this.
Well, to that point, but if the rumor is true, and using the analogy you're using, he had to go get help. He can't walk on his own no more, because Push took something from him. So he needed to get his boss, Weezy, to help him.
Now, the question with that is, again, if the rumors are true, who sought out who? Because Wayne's been relatively quiet music-wise lately. Because, he dealing with his situation with Baby. So he hasn't really been making any noise musically. He's been doing shows and things like that, but he hasn't, released no new song, no new mixtape, no new album, no new nothing. And then with how Flex amped the shit up in the sit down he had with Pusha to bring Wayne into the fold. Like Flex flat out was like, yo, I feel like Wayne should respond. Talking about the Exodus track that Push did, between 6 and 8 years ago. Was it that long ago?
Yeah, it was 6 years ago.
It's been a minute. It might not have been 8 years ago. Six might be the max. But the Exodus track, Wayne never said anything in response to it. And Flex brought it up while they were going through the timeline, trying to, because Flex was like, so how did you and Drake get to this point? And Push is running down what happened. And it was basically an interview that Weezy had, and how Weezy responded in the interview. Push was taken back, like, oh, I ain't know that's how you felt type situation. I just finished doing the song with your boss. And it kind of went from there. But the way Flex brought it into the fold is just like, all right, well, you and Drake beefing. Wayne still ain't responded from you saying some shit to him earlier. I feel like you need to respond. So there go the catalyst for it.
Exactly. So I think it's natural for Wayne to get involved if it goes further. If it's truly not dead, it's natural. You know what I mean?
So does that mean it's natural?
There you go.
For no malice to get in there.
You see how I do that? You see how I do the alley? You see that? It's very natural. I would expect. Well, I don't know because okay, we all know no malice.
We're all off on a tangent.
We listen. This is a long show, and I apologize. We're gonna get to the rest of the rundown soon, but I knew it was gonna be this way because this is like what's going on in hip hop all week. I don't know because the rumor has it, and it was a tweet from Justice League earlier this week that there's new Clips music. But we all know No Malice is religious. He chose to follow his religion, and he's a Christian rapper. I mean, he still has bars. I mean, if you listen to No Malice, it's like matter of fact, I want to say I put his album in honorable mention last year for albums of the year because he still has bars.
And he did.
Yeah, he still has bars, so you can't take that away from him. I just don't know how he would enter a battle being a Christian rapper. You know what I mean? I can understand the angle. Hey, it's my brother. You're not gonna jump my brother. You know what I'm saying? But he's Christian, so how does that work?
Hey, I'm my brother's keeper. Like,
I can dig it.
That's just what it boils down to. Like at the end of the day, I got something for y'all. I got truth for y'all.
Exactly.
I got bars of life for y'all.
Exactly.
Bars of life.
Bars of life. No, that's whack.
I
need bars of life. Excuse me. Ramadan. Bars of life.
Listen, I don't need Malice coming here talking about let me save your soul.
Yes.
No Malice. No. We need death. Death and destruction.
Oh my God.
I can't. Listen, I swear, if Malice coming here on his religious stuff, listen, I'm like, Malice, just turn around. Just let me take this off the song.
You'll be surprised. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's an approach that he can take.
I mean, of course, he can say, hey, this is my brother. Y'all not going to jump my brother. I can completely see it. I can completely see that. That makes perfect sense. However, if he mentioned palms or Saint Mark or Saint Jude or anything, I'm off. I'm off of it. I'm off of it. If Malice first said Palms 13:17 says, I'm off of it. I'm off of it. But can we get a timeline check, Ari?
So after Push verse, after Push goes in for like a strong 16, and Malice comes off, let the church say amen. You cutting the song off.
I'm off it. If I start hearing the choir warm up, I'm off of it.
Oh my gosh.
I think that might actually be dope. If Push goes in for the strong 16, and then you hear the organ start playing and the choir warm up.
Oh man.
And then he'd be like, now let the church say amen.
Like, you know what?
Goes on.
You know what they really could do? I tell you what they really could do to make it work. And I really hate to quote this person or quote this people, but if they take an approach like Biggs, Pray for My Downfall, where Malice is just talking like Puff was and Big is rapping through the whole thing, I could really see that. Like if Malice was just talking and Push just starts rapping, like he can talk the scripture from Pulp Fiction, I am my brother's keeper and my Lord and all that. Oh, I could definitely see that. That could work for both of them. I don't know.
And you know, he's basically trying to calm Push down, and Push is like, nah.
Yeah.
You know, this is how I interpret that scripture. And he goes in.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
And Push is the little brother, right? I can see him definitely saying, hey, I'm the little brother, so I got to be this way. I can totally see that. I love it. I can't wait.
So, Uncut Nation, what we're saying is, if any of this transpires, you know where they got it.
Please. And listen, quiet as kept, we do have, I don't want to say that, but this is Virginia Beach. So, you never know. we are recording in Virginia. So
you never know.
You never know. You never know. But that's enough of that. We'll still periodically check the timeline to see if Drake drops anything. But I have a funny feeling he's not doing anything. We'll keep a lookout for that. Let's continue on because we spent like an hour on Push and the Story of Adidon. SZA recently tweeted and look, I'm using Ari for tweets now. Ari is my tweet reader.
Yes, of course.
Ari.
Yes, I know. I'm looking.
Okay. SZA recently tweeted that she damaged her I had to check myself. I was gonna say she damaged her box. No, she damaged her. I had to check
her box.
her voice box.
Bruh.
Her vocal cords, not her box.
Forget it. Read the tweet.
She damaged her box.
I can't.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so
Ari, you have the tweet.
yes, of course. She said, I've been touring for 11 months. She wrote, this didn't happen overnight. I've been troubleshooting for a while now, and usually steroids and pushing through help. They don't this time. I'm not sick. My voice just won't fucking work. If I don't pause now, I'll be forced to pause permanently.
So it's very interesting. She is on tour, the championship tour with TDE, Kendrick, J-Rock, Absol, Schoolboy, and her voice is just going out. And she did tweet that she might stop, like, period, because of what she's doing to her voice.
Yeah, but she said that back in 2016 also.
So I'm curious to see what happens. I don't want her to stop. Of course, we don't want her to lose her voice because, but I also know the health risk of this. So, SZA, if you got to stop singing, take some time off, take a year off. Just relax. But your voice, it's not worth losing your voice, baby. It's definitely not worth it. And SZA's a beautiful sister. I'm in these things and people always talk about how crazy SZA looks. She is gorgeous to me. She's beautiful. I don't know. So SZA, relax. Take some time off. Heal your voice. Heal your throat. Pause. I can say that. Pause. She gotta heal her throat, right? That's what it is.
I think SZA looks very attractive.
She's gorgeous.
I think she's just in that stage that, I don't want to say the ugly duckling stage, but
she's gorgeous.
Because she's not. She's just still being her. She just, dresses the way she wants to dress, fix her hair how she wants to fix her hair, or not fix her hair how she wants to fix her hair. And I think is, kind of borderline how we're conditioned to view beauty.
That's what I was going to say.
You're supposed to be poised and presentable. And she's like, fuck that. Like, this is how I am, this is how I like to be.
Yeah.
But, like, she's gorgeous. Like, SZA's gorgeous to me.
I completely agree with that. I think I completely agree with that. I think because we're judging her off of these, for lack of a better term, video vixen standards, she doesn't fit that box. But she's gorgeous. She's freaking gorgeous. I won't say something else. Her and Tiana Taylor.
You can't.
I know I can't say that. But continuing on with the rundown.
The rundown.
Yeah, we doing?
With some soul in there, man.
Put some oomph in that.
Hey, look. It's a delay.
It recently came out that YouTube recently. Listen, Uncut Nation, we need a video because Ari is periodically showing me Drake memes that I haven't seen all this week. Like, because there's so many memes.
I can't.
I did see somebody say Drake should do his reply on Billie Jean.
I can't.
Like he should rhyme with Billie Jean B and say the kid is not my son.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is horrible. But listen, YouTube recently deleted 30 violent quote-unquote drill music videos. For those who are not familiar with what drill music is, drill music is like a genre of hip-hop that originated from Chicago. It's like Chief Keef stuff. We don't talk about Chief Keef a lot because I think there's issues there, so I try not to talk about him a lot. But because it's just really violent gun talk music, I guess the best way to talk of this, really Chicago-based music. Now, because of its popularity, it spread over to United Kingdom and London and Manchester and places like that overseas in Britain and stuff like that. And wait, it says, I'm reading the article here. The police commissioner has blaming the videos of some of the violence in London. So YouTube, in response, has taken down the videos. They released a statement about it. You can read, I'm sure, on Uncut Magazine later on today. But it's very interesting that this is happening. The reason I put it in the rundown, because this could be the generator or the start of people saying, hey, these videos are the reason why it's so violent here. And the corporation responds by saying, hey, you're right. Let's take these videos down. This is censorship. Now, even though it's not America, it could happen over here. I just want Uncut Nation to be aware of that. It is happening now. And it affects America because Britain can easily say, hey, you have all these big booty strippers in the videos. It's affecting the women over here. And YouTube take it down. It could really happen because it's happening. So definitely be a lookout for that. What else is on the rundown?
Your face. I mean,
we did mention this last week, and it's been 2-3 weeks. We can kind of talk about this. This is Ari's lane here. Deadpool 2 is in the movie theaters. You still haven't seen it yet? I'm gonna fight you.
You can talk about it, but I mean, because I'm still gonna see it regardless. But I was sick.
I'm gonna fight you because last week you said we should talk about Deadpool.
I know. I said, but see, when I planned on going to the movies, I was hella sick. So that happened.
Deadpool 2 is good. Deadpool 2 is good. Go see it.
I heard it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. I saw it.
You can talk about it. I'm not one of those people.
We're not going to, because Unconditional, they haven't seen it.
Oh,
so
because I was going to say, I mean, I am a comic book aficionado.
Yeah,
so.
it's very nice nods to the comic book. I don't like cable. I'm a huge cable fan. You know, the 90s era of X-Men and all that is me. That's where I came up in. So I'm a huge cable fan, Deadpool fan, Domino fan. I love Domino. I love Zazie Beetz. I love her in Atlanta. I love her. I want to change her name to Blogs. She's great. I just wish they would have did her white face it like Domino in the comics. It still could have been her, but just do her white face and do the Domino. I just wish that. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
Everything else was dope. I don't like the cable. I like his voice. He was too small, but he made a crack about that in the movie. They said he's short, not like he is in the comics. They said that in the movie, so it's pretty funny. But everything else was okay. It was a decent movie. I give it like a B+. It has issues, but I give it like a B+. I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. So with that being said, let's get to what's streaming with G, because I know G has a bunch of stuff.
What's streaming over there, G?
So what do you have for us this week,
I ain't playing nothing.
You a lie.
Word? That's what
you a lie.
I ain't playing nothing. I'm in silence right now.
Excuse you. How dare you do the J. Cole album like that?
No.
So I know you better be streaming something.
The fucked up part is it's a couple albums that's still streaming that was like streaming like a couple months ago. They're still streaming.
Yeah, facts.
But no, I still got a few things for you. Jake Prince, Cherish, Busy Right, Tell Me It Can't Be Done. Well, excuse me, Don't Tell Me It Can't Be Done. Of course, I got that Black Thought and Ninth Wonder.
Facts.
That's probably gonna be streaming for the rest of the year.
Facts.
Waka Flocka Flame, Big Homie Flocka. And I have to defend myself on this because y'all know I'm a heavy hip hop head. But I can't think of the title of the album, but the second to last Damian Marley album, Junior Gone. Waka was on that project and was not on some typical trap shit. Like, he had something to say, and I was very impressed. So that kind of made my ears, perk up a little bit. So I've decided to give this a shot to see what Waka talking about.
I mean, quiet as kept, Waka can rhyme. It's just he's typecast.
No, Waka can rap. He just does what's he used. Well, when he first came out, he was doing what got him paid.
Exactly.
That's what it was. It was doing what got him paid. I think it's gotten to a point, you know, after his falling out with Gucci and everything, he's reevaluated his purpose and his platform and, you know, what he wants to talk about. But I guess we'll see how that transpires when I listen to that project. Million J, May 2018. Prize. Wave Culture. And just because it got Ninth Wonder mentioned in it again, I have to listen to it. Drake and Ninth Wonder. More Ninth.
Oh, I seen that mixtape.
And then I haven't decided whether I'm going to listen to it or not. But it's out, so it's a chance that I might stream it. Kanye West Ye project.
I'll be honest with the Kanye project. I got it, of course, 'cause I get music like that all the time. And I'm not gonna listen to it. I've heard a lot of different feedback on it. Some good, some bad. I'm not gonna listen to it. I have no desire to listen to it. I'm just not.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna listen to it or not. But, you know, for this segment of the show, I just want people to know I'm aware that it's out. But due to his current shenanigans, not even current shenanigans, past couple years of shenanigans.
Exactly.
I really don't think I want to give him like my energy in that regard. But at the same token, I'm kind of curious about what he might say on there, because the project got revamped after certain things that happened that we're all aware of. Because this was the project that he recorded out in Wyoming.
Right.
So he changed things, you know, once his TMZ interview happened. He sat down with Charlamagne and, you know, Pusha T and Drake. Like, he made a couple changes. So I'm kind of... The hip-hop in me and, like, musical person in me wants to know what's said, but just, like, as a man of principle, I really don't want to hear him talk.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm interested to hear it because I know I'm gonna hear the Nas album, and of course I heard Pusha T. But just like you said, as far as integrity is concerned, like, I just can't rock with it. I just can't rock with it. But we'll see what happens. He does have some interesting interviews out here with Big Boy. Say he's bipolar now and all this good stuff. Wonderful.
Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, you know, nobody's ever really been diagnosed. Okay, so now that's your crutch.
Exactly. And something I do want to say before we get to you, Ari, it's so funny, and y'all take this how y'all want to take it. It's so funny that an artist can have all these artists and media fly all the way to Jackson Hole, Wisconsin, but people can't have for an album release party. But people can't have an album release party in Virginia because there's no way to have it. Just saying. Just saying. You're an artist from Virginia. Your album release party should be in Virginia. Just saying. Take it how you want to take it.
Oh, okay.
And with that being said, Ari, while she's coughing, what do you have for the song of the week?
I got some Kanye East. I'm just kidding.
Kanye East.
So I got some LMA today, and no, it's not recent. It's 2015. But hey, don't care.
You know what's funny about LMA?
What?
Okay.
Here we go. What you about to say?
No. It's just funny because the way he's pronounced until you see it. I thought it was like LMA, like LMAO. I thought her name was like LMA, like because people said people.
Well,
say
at first
so
I thought it was
fast.
LMI.
But when you see it, I think of anime, not
Yeah.
Tina Turner anime. That's what I think of. But yeah, Ella May. I guess when people pronounce it, they say it so fast. It's Ella May instead of
like
Ella
the back in the day
May.
LMA.
Yeah. It's funny to me. But anyway, my tangent.
Yes. So this song is called One Day, and I don't know. It's just for single people there. There we go.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Ella May on One Day.
Oh, wait. Pause. Okay.
Couldn't be more overdue. All the rumors seem to be so true. How could you ever look me right in the eye and tell me all of your goddamn love turned to despise? Fuck you, can't be involved in all of this bull. Best believe I'm through with you. Fuck you, it's funny how you're sorry, 'cause boy, well, me too. And no matter what you do, it's done now, Boy, time's up, you never thought the day would come, huh? Hey, don't cry now, should've been there when I told you stop with the games. But you gon' learn one day. One day if you know the deal, you'll never meet another girl so real. You don't know what you got until it's gone. Plenty would tell you I'm the one. You'll never find another, you'll never do another. Fuck you, can't be involved in all of this bull. Best believe I'm through with you. Fuck you, it's funny how you're sorry, 'cause boy, well, me too. And no matter what you do, it's done now. Boy, time's up, you never thought the day would come, huh? Hey, don't cry now, should've been there when I told you stop with the games. But you gon' learn one day. Oh, now you can do what you want, boy. No more answering to others, you can do what you wanna. I know I'll be good, yeah. It's my time now, this love died out. One day, boy, time's up, you never thought the day would come, huh? Hey, don't cry now, should've been there when I told you stop with the games. But you gon' learn one day. Don't say sorry now, I mean, don't even waste your time.
So that was Ella May with
One Day.
One Day.
Yo, that shit is hot.
Here on the Words with Wade podcast. So I'm banging with it.
God up, boot up.
Oh my gosh, listen, I should have played Boot Up as like the first giant because that is so old.
Well, that might come on her album. You never know, because it's old too. She might have re-released. Artists do that.
Because I've been listening to it for a while, and then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Boot Up is so hot." I'm like, "What? That's so."
Like The Weeknd did it when he dropped his he dropped the trilogy, his first official CD. It was nothing but a collection of all his old
stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, it happens.
I should have had it on Words with Wade first.
That's typically what happens with an artist. They'll either one of two things will happen. Either they'll drop a song that they just starting out with and they'll take off, or they'll be working at it for years, and then a song that they dropped a couple years ago will finally catch up on it.
Mm.
It's only one of those two things. And with that being said, to God a Buddha.
A couple of things we want to talk about before we get out of here. A couple of Lucy's. Offset, of course, we know Offset was in a car accident. He purchased a car for the guy who saved him. It was a Nissan Altima or something. Could have got him a better car, but it's nice to have him a car. I'm just saying, it's Offset.
He got him a whole car.
He could have bought him a better car.
You know how long it take to save up a car?
I just bought one, so I don't know.
Bruh, ain't nobody got your money.
I'm stunning.
Bye. Get out here.
Lil Uzi, my homeboy. I always told y'all this is my homeboy.
Oh no! No, he's not.
Did I say he was my homeboy?
No, he's not.
Lil Uzi. So Rich, and these are the little niggas. I can say that. Yeah, these are the little niggas in hip hop.
You can't say that.
I can't say that.
We can't say niggas, man.
I can't.
Nah, not for 2 weeks. So little niggas.
Oh, the little dudes in hip hop. Right, Rich the Kid, Lil Uzi, all these other dudes. Right. So apparently, Rich the Kid was shooting a video in Philly. Lil Uzi's from Philly, so he pulled up on him in a very gangster fashion.
Oh, I just heard about this.
He's very gangster fashion. So it's so funny. We clown Lil Uzi for all that weirdo stuff he does, but all in all, he's a little dude from Philly. So you ain't gonna pull up in his hood and not expect to hear something from this dude. So the videos online is so dope. And he pulled up on him some pink sneakers.
That shit is hilarious.
He pulled up on him some pink sneakers, which is hilarious. Rich Kid is standing behind the security, pulled up on him, and they was fighting in Starbucks, which is ironic considering everything Starbucks is going through. Pretty ironic.
Everything Starbucks is going through.
You know, the whole call the police on people. They just had the whole racial diversity training. We talked about that.
Yeah.
And finally, Spotify. We talked about this for a while now. Spotify had the anti-hate policy where they would take off people's music if they deemed them to be hateful. And the first victim of this was, of course, R. Kelly. And there was a big hubbub about it. We talked about this a couple of episodes of Uncut on the website and the WordsWithWade podcast. Well, Spotify has released a statement. This was what day was this? They released this. This was like Friday. I'm looking it up now. June 1st, yeah, Friday. They rescinded the policy, so you can find R. Kelly on Spotify again. Hooray!
They're basically saying, "Hey, we fucked up. We didn't know how much of an impact this decision was going to have on people not fucking with us."
They got the wrong kind of spotlight. They thought that they were coming to the day to be a hero, and then they're like, "Oh shit, it backfired! Abort, abort, abort!" Essentially, that's the best way to sum it up. Abort. They ain't know that was gonna get that kind of limelight, and I mean, they don't want these problems. So
these are facts. These are facts, and I
think
they ain't want that. Free smoke, free smoke.
They ain't want no smoke.
Until he decides to come back with something. Right now, all those lines ain't even his right now.
Yeah, all those hip hop is sad.
Like,
look, we're gonna start a whole another hour conversation about pushing Drake. We're not gonna do that. Let's get ready to get out of here. Ari, you want to give out? Well, hold on. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. We don't snap as much, but hey. All Words with Wade, one word. If you go to our Instagram page, because all you people always tell me, hey, I can't find your podcast on my Android or on my iPhone. I actually have detailed instructions. I have an instructional video.
Because you ain't looking, nigga.
I have 2 instructional videos on the Words with Wade Instagram.
Instructional video.
So it makes it so easy for you to find us and subscribe. It's so easy to do. So if you're listening, you like us, go there. If you want one from SoundCloud, I'll do a SoundCloud one as well. It's so easy for you to do. Words with Wade on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. Follow us, like us, comments. iTunes, please 5 stars. We will read your comments on the air. We will shout you out, and we'll follow you back. We'll follow you back.
For all new music and news, go to uncutmagazine.net.
That's a fact.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug, and we appreciate that. Also, if you have music you want Ari to play, whether it's your music or a song that you like that you don't think a lot of people are up on, send it to Ari at wordswithwade@gmail.com. Subject Ari, ARI, so I can know, because I get a lot of junk in that email inbox. So make sure that way I can know this is for Ari and we'll check it out. Okay?
Yeah.
So, you want to go with your social media so we can get out of here?
Yeah. Oh, LADYARI, one word, Anderson. On Facebook, on Twitter. Right, I gotta change that.
We'll fix that. We'll fix it next week.
Snapchat, HON3Y_DIPP3D, and the same goes for Instagram. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Pretty much. G?
_G_LI on that Twitter or on the Instagram. Catch me on that Snap from time to time. HGR.G. Make sure you're checking out the website, agrhqs.com, for all your A-game music needs.
A-game music needs.
As far as for me, first, Ramadan Kareem to everyone. Second, of course, you can find me everywhere. Same username, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere.
He is Googleable.
I am definitely Googleable. You can definitely Google Wade Blogs and I will come up. My fat face will come up.
Shut up. I'm gonna throw a cup at you, son.
I am the THE Wade Blogs, WADEBLOGGS. Remember, I never go broke. My name got 2 G's.
Oh my gosh.
Find me anywhere. Make sure you check out uncutmagazine.net.
Shameless plug.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Come on, son.
I got a whole rhyme to that. I'm not gonna do that right now. But I do. That's a bar. And is that everything?
That's everything.
So
don't second guess it, because we're gonna have a whole nother show.
No, we're not. That's everything. No, next week's show, we'll have special guests here next week.
In the building.
Oh, well, substitute. I don't know, special guests. We'll have somebody else. Somebody new.
I thought he's been on the show before.
Oh, he's been on the show before, but it's been like a year.
Okay, so we digging in the crates again. Apparently, for a different purpose.
A different purpose. Yeah, it's been like a year. It's been like a year, right, G?
He's gone into the abyss.
All right. So, with that being said, let's get out of here. G has the right idea.
Right.
We all have stuff to do on this lazy. Hold on. Before we get out of here, one more time check. One more timeline check.
Oh, right.
Just in case, Uncut Nation. I'm doing this for y'all.
It's like,
I'm doing this for y'all.
Wait. Because I ain't see nothing come up. Where we got? Stop. I don't care if I'm getting control. That's fine.
What?
I don't know. Twitter was like, you're in control of your settings. Congrats. Get off my stuff. Of course, he has not.
So
he's been silent since May 27th.
So disappointing in you, Drizzy. So disappointed.
Yeah. Well, as always. Sorry.
You know what's gonna happen? I swear to God, Drizzy, Aubrey, I swear to Allah in heaven, if you drop a track tonight, I'm coming to Canada.
I'm gonna be mad, and yeah, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm coming to Canada, Aubrey. But as always, you may agree with what we say. You may not agree with what we say.
Okay.
But one thing you can agree with.
What's that?
We keep it uncut.
Unmotherfucking cut.
Until next time, we'll catch you on the internet.
Chia pet. What?
Thanks for listening to the Words with Wade podcast. Make sure you follow us online using the hashtag WordsWithWade.